Tell me where, obviously last year you had your, what was it, third back procedure? How
yes.
many? Is it 3?
Yep.
Is that, I don't know if we're losing count or not,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right.
We're losing count though, but
count.
it is 3.
Where are you now?
We're losing count.
Yeah. Where are you now with it?
Oh, I'm good. I mean,
good.
I've been doing everything. Been out at every practice, just feeling good out there. And I mean, it's going good. Just was there all summer, and it's good just to be back out in the field with the boys.
Right. Well, you have, because it's your third, I think I've had 7, and every time you do it, it's more and more. They're like, they start warning you more and more. How are you, or what are they giving? What are the doctors told you now so you don't have a 4th?
I mean, it's basically just stay up on your rehab. Make sure you're just doing the right things, and that's basically all. I mean, it's not. The more times you have it, I mean, I feel like the harder you go in the rehab, the more you put the work in, and that's basically what I'm doing, is making sure I'm just doing everything right and just putting that work in along with practice too.
Tell me what it's like as a spectator last year watching what happened at the end of the Super Bowl.
I mean, that's the new year now, man. I mean, I've talked about that before, but
Yeah, but I'm not with me. I'm here now. You got to go back for a check.
Oh man, I mean, the boys did a great job. They destroyed it out there. But I mean, it is what it was. But now I'm back out in the field, and just got to keep grinding and be out there with my boys.
Does it stick with you in the offseason? Like, damn, I can't believe I wasn't on there.
Oh yeah, I mean, all the time. Obviously, if you're a competitor, of course. I mean, you're always thinking about it. Every time I see the game, I'm thinking about it, that I wasn't out there. But I mean, the only thing I can do is just put my foot forward and just make sure that I keep grinding, and I'm out there this year.
What is it? Tell me where, a lot of people don't know, if you pull the curtain back on the Patriots, about Tom specifically. Right, we talked to him a little bit earlier. I think most quarterbacks let you know how hard they work, and Tom doesn't. Give us just something that, I know I've heard legendary stories.
Dude,
about his work
I'll give you a
ethic.
legendary story. This happened the first day of camp. I heard he was in the special teams meeting, and he's not even on special teams, paying full attention, writing notes down.
Special teams meeting this year.
Yeah, there you go. That just shows how much the guy works. That he's in the special teams meetings too.
Is there, and I also know that, Belichick likes kind of.
Does that live up to one of the
ridiculous.
stories?
Yeah, it is.
All right, I knew that had to be a new one too that no one ever told.
And he has the sickness. You know what I mean? You
Yes,
gotta
he loved it.
Being great is lonely. You got to be sick.
Yes.
Right? So in this Patriots organization, when you see a guy that they don't kind of start raising their game up to you guys, who's besides Bill, or is it only Bill who brings them back up?
I mean, everyone's in it together. Everyone's helping each other out, and everyone, I mean, has their days and doesn't have their days. I mean, it's great. I mean, sometimes I don't have my days, and there's always guys around me picking me up in my group, the tight end group. You got the receivers seeing it, and we help each other out. I mean, it's a team. We want to help each other out. I mean, when a guy's down, we're not gonna, as a teammate, you're not gonna keep knocking him down. You want to bring him back up. You want our teammates, myself, to be at full max potential every time we hit the field. So we're there as a team to help each other out. We're not trying to put each other down. I mean, we see each other sometimes down. I mean, because it's a grind. Right. I mean, it's training camp. I'm out here saying training camp every day. You feel great. You're happy. It's a grind, and that's what gets you through, is your teammates picking you up.
You know what's amazing about your team also is you guys go through the offseason as if you went 0-16.
Yes, we do.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, every day it's a grind.
But you see what they're doing, like the moves they make. It's you don't make moves like you guys are coming off the greatest comeback in the history of the NFL.
I mean, I don't control the moves.
Right.
I mean, that's the front office.
But when you're watching it, as you see what your team is doing.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Is there anything that you thought this year, or is there anything over the years that they make a move and you're like, what are we doing there? What's going on over here?
Many times, especially early in my career. I mean, when you don't see stuff like that, it's my first time finally being in like the work world, being in the real world,
right,
kind of, and I'm just seeing moves like first couple of years, rookie year, second year. But I mean, whenever you see a move now in the NFL, it's like, oh, that's the NFL. But the first couple of years, I was like, wow. I was like, am I going to be cut tomorrow? Am I going to be traded tomorrow? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how, I'm sure everyone sees it and thinks that, like, after they see some crazy moves.
You're out here against the Texans. You got Clowney and JJ. Which one are you looking at right now going, yep, this guy's a freak? Which one's freakier?
Well, Clowney wasn't out there today, but they're both freaky. And they both have a different type of game. I mean, you ever see Clowney's explosiveness off the ball? I mean, that's freaky. That's freaky. And just J.J. Watt's like work ethic, the way he's built, the way he just motors, I mean, that's freaky too. It just keeps going. So that edge that they got, I mean, I would say one of the best in the league for sure. And it's great going versus. I mean, it helps me out. It gets me better going versus them at these practices.
Right. John Lynch told me one time when he was here that his first day, Belichick just murdered Brady in front of everybody. And he laughed in the back of the room thinking, no, it's just got to be a show for me. Bill doesn't care. What's the worst you got just lit up in there?
Oh, man. Yeah. He's murdered everyone before. I've been murdered before. Brady's been murdered. A new guy that goes out to practice, and he was there for one day. I've seen get murdered before the next day. He couldn't murder him before the practice because he didn't, he didn't have anything on him. But it's crazy. Anytime. This year, I mean, there was a drill that we weren't doing so good as a tight end group, and he just came in hot that day. That day, he put the film on, and boom, just grilled us right there, and all over just a drill. But then the next day, we got that drill right.
First time you ever saw him scream at Brady in the meeting, did you also think like, this can't be real?
Yeah, I thought that. I was like, is this real? But then I noticed, I was like, whoa, he's serious. He's serious. I mean, yeah, anyone goes. And it's great. It keeps everyone accountable and keeps everyone on top of their game.
Last question here for football. Every other team usually, you make it to the Super Bowl or you win a Super Bowl, they don't go back because guys in the team start thinking, I'm the reason we went there. I'm the reason we did. And it starts really shattering their foundation. It doesn't happen with you. Why?
I mean, I would say everyone just holds each other accountable in this organization, and everyone just has one goal, and it's to be the best teammate you can be, and go out there and perform and help each other out, and build trust in each other. And no one really, I never really seen it in this organization, no one's really out there to have their hand raised saying, oh, I did that, I did this is the reason. It's everyone together as one. And whenever we get a win, it's everyone together. Whenever we lose, it's everyone together. So we just keep each other accountable, and I like it like that. I love it like that. I mean, it keeps me on my grind. It keeps me focused because I don't want to be that guy that is putting the team down. I want to be that guy that's helping out, doing my job, right next to the tackle, right next to the receiver, doing my job, my part to help out the team.
Which is your favorite of the rings you got now?
I'll go with the first one.
First one?
The second one's insane too, but I mean, I've got two now, but I played in the first one, so I gotta go with the first one. So
appreciate it, my man. Thank you.
No
Can't
problem.
wait for you to buy this in the offseason
Yeah,
for
I
us.
know.
It's great.
Can I get a discount? It's used now. How much was it brand new? 2 years used.
I use it too.
Knock a couple hundred G's off it. You used it a lot. Got too many miles. Get this thing for 100 G's, baby.
Done.
Done deal.
Brought to you by DraftKings.